Boycott, to place the products or merchandise of under a ban. Bray, hillside. Braggart, a vain boaster. Brandish, to wave, shake, or flourish triumphantly or defiantly as a sword or spear. Bravado, an aggressive display of boldness. Bravo, well done. Bray, a loud, harsh sound, as the cry of an ass or the blast of a horn. Braze, to make of or ornament with brass. Brazier, an open pan or basin for holding live coals. Breach, the violation of official duty, lawful right, or a legal obligation. Breaker, one who trains horses, dogs, etc. Breech, the buttocks. Brethren, members of a brotherhood, guild, profession, association, or the like. Brevity, shortness of duration. Bric-a-brac, objects of curiosity or for decoration. Bridle, the head harness of a horse consisting of a headstall, a bit, and the reins. Brigade, a body of troops consisting of 2 or more regiments. Brigadier, general officer who commands a brigade, ranking between a colonel and a major general. Brigand, one who lives by robbery and plunder. Brimstone, sulfur. Brine, water saturated with salt. Bristle, one of the coarse, stiff hairs of swine, used in brush-making, etc. Britannia, the United Kingdom of Great Britain. Briticism, a word, idiom, or phrase characteristic of Great Britain or the British. Brittle, fragile. Broach, to mention for the first time. Broadcast, disseminated far and wide. Brogan, a coarse, heavy shoe. Brogue, any dialect pronunciation of English, especially that of the Irish people. Brokerage, the business of making sales and purchases for a commission, a broker. Bromine, a dark reddish-brown, non-metallic liquid element with a suffocating odor. Bronchitis, inflammation of the bronchial tubes. Bronchus, either of the 2 subdivisions of the trachea conveying air into the lungs. Brooch or brooch, an article of jewelry fastened by a hinged pin and hook on the underside. Brotherhood, spiritual or social fellowship or solidarity. Browbeat, to overwhelm or attempt to do so by stern, haughty, or rude address or manner. Brusque, somewhat rough or rude in manner or speech. Buffoon, a clown. Buffoonery, low drollery, coarse jokes, etc. Bulbous, of or pertaining to or like a bulb. Bullock, an ox. Bulrush, any one of various tall rush-like plants growing in damp ground or water. Bulwark, anything that gives security or defense. Bumper, a cup or glass filled to the brim, especially one to be drunk as a toast or health. Bumptious, full of offensive and aggressive self-conceit. Bungle, to execute clumsily. Buoyancy, power or tendency to float on or in a liquid or gas. Buoyant, having the power or tendency to float or keep afloat. Bureau, a chest of drawers for clothing, etc. Bureaucracy, government by departments of men transacting particular branches of public business. Burgess, in colonial times a member of the lower house of the legislature of Maryland or Virginia. Burgher, an inhabitant, citizen, or freeman of a borough, burg, or corporate town. Burnish, to make brilliant or shining. Bursar, a treasurer. Bustle, to hurry. Butt, to strike with or as with the head or horns. Butte, A conspicuous hill, low mountain, or natural turret, generally isolated. Buttress, any support or prop. Bylaw, a rule or law adopted by an association, a corporation, or the like. Cabal, a number of persons secretly united for effecting by intrigue some private purpose. Kabbalism, superstitious devotion to one's religion. Cabinet, the body of men constituting the official advisers of the executive head of a nation. Cacophony, a disagreeable, harsh, or discordant sound or combination of sounds or tones. Cadaverous, resembling a corpse. Cadence, rhythmical or measured flow or movement, as in poetry, or the time and pace of marching troops. Cadenza, an embellishment or flourish, prepared or improvised for a solo voice or instrument. Caitiff, cowardly. Cajole, to impose on or dupe by flattering speech. Cajolery, delusive speech. Calculable, that which may be estimated by reckoning. Calculus, a concretion formed in various parts of the body resembling a pebble in hardness. Callosity, the state of being hard and insensible. Callow, without experience of the world. Calorie, amount of heat needed to raise the temperature of 1 kilogram of water 1 degree centigrade. Calumny, slander. Calvary, the place where Christ was crucified. Calvinism, the system of doctrine taught by John Calvin. Calvinize, to teach or imbue with the doctrines of Calvinism. Came, a leaden sash bar or grooved strip for fastening panes in stained glass windows. Cameo, any small engraved or carved work in relief. Campaign, a complete series of connected military operations. Canaanite, a member of one of the 3 tribes that dwelt in the land of Canaan, or western Palestine. Canary, of a bright but delicate yellow. Candid, straightforward. Candor, the quality of frankness or outspokenness. Canine, characteristic of a dog. Canon, any rule or law. Cant, to talk in a sing-song, preaching tone with affected solemnity. Cantata, a choral composition. Canto, one of the divisions of an extended poem. Cantonment, the part of the town or district in which the troops are quartered. Capacious, roomy. Capillary, a minute vessel having walls composed of a single layer of cells. Capitulate, to surrender or stipulate terms. Caprice, a whim. Caption, a heading, as of a chapter, section, document, etc. Captious, hypercritical. Captivate, to fascinate as by excellence, eloquence, or beauty. Carcass, the dead body of an animal. Cardiac, pertaining to the heart.